Welcome, sports fans. Welcome back to this at Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and everything sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet. But before I get into today's video, don't forget to like this one, leave a comment, subscribe to this at Sports TV, and one more thing for me, and that's to share the video to at least 10 people get to 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, do you know how many subscribers that would get us by the end of the day? And boy, people, not gonna lie, this is a tough one. It's a tough night for me. Very, very hard night. I'm probably over the worst part of it. For the last 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm not like spirit's so down. I work up the courage, me eat some food. Never eat no whole heap of food. My appetite gone. My head that hurt me. My throat dry. It was just a tough, tough night because I went into this night believing. I went into this night thinking that the boys would get it done, but unfortunately, it never happened. This is a post-match review. Um, just to talk about everything as it unfolded in front of my eyes. I was there in the National Stadium tonight for the Jamaica versus Curacao World Cup qualifiers match. It's winner takes all. You see me? Win the game, you make it to the World Cup. Lose the game or draw the game for either team. Lose the game or draw the game for Jamaica, and you go to an intercontinental playoff. Curacao could have afforded a draw, and a draw it ended. It was 0 goals to 0 goals. You see me? None of the team them could have managed to get on the score sheet, and Jamaica, who needed to get on the score sheet, couldn't manage it. The first thing I'm gonna say, bro, is Steve McClaren is a plant, bro. Steve McClaren is a plant. I don't know who he was sent by. He's a football plant, bro. And if I've never believed in football conspiracies, I believe in it. No, bro. This man came to this Jamaica program to sabotage it, brother. This man came into our nation to sabotage us, bro. This man was a plant. I don't know if he was sent by the FBI, the CIA, or the English FA, but this man is a plant, brother. Have to be a plant, bro. The man sabotage you, bro. This is the easiest it can get in terms of quality. You have the most talented squad, and you have 18 months to come up with a proper system to play, and you could manage to put that together, bro. Mr. Alex Ferguson, assistant, Mr. Number Two, Mr. Failure at every level, could manage to do that. 18 months, you couldn't manage to put a system together, bro. You couldn't manage to have a good, coherent starting 11, a good, consistent starting 11 more than that. I don't think Steve McClaren start the same starting 11 back to back ever. Bro, this man is a plant, bro. This man coming to Jamaican football to derail the whole program, mash it all up, brother. Me no believe otherwise. This man, you can't be that bad at a job. It just honest, you cannot be that bad at a job. You cannot get to this point in professional football where you are a respected coach. You get some respected job. This man coach our 20. This man coach at Ajax. This man coach at Manchester United. This man coach at Middlesbrough. This man coach England, bro. Feel at a lot of those clubs, by the way. But he did this. He got to that level, bro. You cannot be this bad at a job. I refuse to believe that someone can be this bad at their job and get so far in the profession. It is actually ridiculous, bro. This man coming to the Jamaican program to sabotage us, and I will not be told otherwise. Me not care what nobody wants to say. This man is a plant, bro. And if he's not a plant, the biggest thing, he's a fraud. If he is not a plant, he's a fraud, bro. This man posed as a head coach, brother. It is criminal. The fact that this man can't have a team for set up properly. The fact that you can't tell players that are informed versus players that are not informed and start the ones that are informed. You can't tell game changers. You don't know when to make a substitution. The substitutions are wrong. You don't know when to haul a player off the park. You don't know how to motivate a team. You don't know which result will get us where we want to go. You talk about you're happy with a draw down at Trinidad and Tobago, bro. Sabotage, bro. From top to bottom, bro. From the start of this 18 month stint with the national team from Steve McClaren, bro. Sabotage right from the start. This man went to the Gold Cup and did Jamaica's worst performance in the Gold Cup probably ever. Not probably. Our worst performance in the Gold Cup ever from this coach, bro. I'm not holding no punches tonight. This man is a fraud, bro. This man is a fraud. Take away him FIFA license, brother. Take away him UEFA license. Take away everything with him up, brother. Send him somewhere the deepest parts of professional football, bro. For a coach on Little League side or something on Sunday League side or on Bush League side. Send him a coach Raytown, brother, in a corner league, bridging. This man is just not good, dog. I've never seen a coach so bad. I tell you, brother, I watch a game and I say, yo, we can go up a JC, go find better coach and players, you know. I'm not gonna even bash the players tonight, bro. I'm saying I'm gonna do a review. I'm there, so just go up on a rant about the coach, but whatever. As I said, no punches hold tonight. This man is a fraud, the biggest fraud I've ever seen in football, brother. How did this man become a head coach? You cannot pick a team properly. You can't put you don't know how to put the unformed players on the park. You can't set up a team properly, defensively or attacking wise. You cannot. You don't know when to make substitutions. You don't know how to make substitutions. You don't know how to manage a game. You don't know how to see out a game. We're up 1-0 with 5 minutes to go and you can't even see that out. We come in a game where we need to win the game and you don't go all out attack. We are play conservative for 75 minutes out of the game. That makes sense? Just ridiculous. Bro, me I tell me I don't know if I started this, I don't know which part of the performance. I mean I talk about the whole campaign. I don't know which part to dissect first, bro, because it was just all so shit. Me I tell you, it was just so bad. The word, bro. I mean, I tell you the truth, but I feel so bad because we have some people that call for the head of Tapper, bro. I mean, I tell you, I actually believe that Tapper would have get through with this team. Tapper would have qualified for the World Cup with this easy run, bro, with an all Caribbean group. Caribbean teams are backside on a regular, bro. Mind you, they are getting better, but we are supposed to be getting better too. Let's start at the top. So the starting lineup came out, and it started with Andre Blake in goal, Greg Lee at left back, Ethan Pinnock left centre back, Richard King right centre back. He started with Lembe Kisa as the right back. The double pivot that he played is a double pivot that I wanted him to play, which was Isaac Hayden and Ian Frey as a double pivot. For the second time seeing Ian Frey in the midfield, I don't think he had the worst game, but I'm gonna get to the performances of the players. The attacking midfielder was Bobby Reed. The front three was Ronaldo Cephas on the left, Shaman Nicholson through the middle, and Demarai Gray on the right. Um, I think this was an okay starting level for the most part. I think where we blundered was with Shaman Nicholson, not with Shaman Nicholson, was with Demarai Gray. Really had an opportunity to start Kaheem Dixon. The crowd was calling for Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon always performs well for Jamaica. You were giving the kid so much praises in the press conference when somebody asked, Kaim Dixon is beside you in the press conference, should I now assume that he will be in the starting lineup? You say, hey, he's so important to us. He's one of the most important players. His youthfulness, his very, he's always plays good when he plays, blah, blah, blah. You started him in the last game and we won the game 4-0. We had our best performance with that team. Yet still you came now into the new window and you somehow feel like you should have changed that team. Why, I don't know. Barring injuries, all the players that played in that window should have come back to this window and play, especially in that Bermuda game. You see me say, switch. I don't see why what Demarai Gray has done for the country in the last couple of years that warrants him this automatic start position. I knew that he would have done it because at the end of the last window, somebody asked me, and I said it on live. The coach I can put back if Demarai Gray come, I can put him straight in. If Leon Bailey come, I can put him straight in. But no, I say that him I got to bro, because this man frightened for the dual nationals, brother. Him now look pan who is on form. Him now look pan what impact the game. Ronaldo see if I take Demarai Gray game on the left, then I force Demarai Gray on the right. He's a right-footed right winger that never squares the ball. Wherever you hear something like this, a right-footed right winger that never squares the ball. You're trying to cut in on your weaker foot every single time, bro. Oh my god! But as I said, for the most part, 90% the starting lineup was accurate. Outside of that, them are rating, it was okay. I wouldn't have a problem. It was so important though that Kaim Dixon started. I'm going to tell you why. Kaim Dixon is one of those players that I feel like sometimes, and to his detriment sometimes also, he says F the game plan. You see me? Him say, yo, when I work with the game plan, him say, I am going to do what my mind tells me to do right now. And that is what you need from your wingers. You need unpredictability. You need trickery, you need skill, you need composure, you need clinical ability, but you also need unpredictability. And that's what Kaim Dixon has over a lot of these players, especially at Demarai Gray right now that is not necessarily on form for the country, bro. Or even for him team. I like Demarai Gray banging goals in a championship right now, bro. He's having an okay season. But Kaim Dixon serves the country well, and that chemistry between him and Shemanika, so we needed to exploit it, especially in a game like this. You need to win the game, bro. Play the players that when they play they look most dangerous. Why not do that? You see me? So the starting lineup, I just think that one thing in the starting lineup already just went out and gave us a kind of negative feeling. But we did nice stadium, and I could have sensed most people complaining about that and asking why is he in the squad. I was one of them. But I say, yo, Irwa, no matter which starting 11 come out today, I'm going to be supporting the boys. I'm Jamaica first, I'm Reggae Boys first. I don't care who's on the park, and I love man. You see me? So if it was anybody I start, if it was me out there, you out there, I don't care. If I did the entire KC team out there, I would be supporting the Reggae Boys and cheering them on. And I must say, let's come out for the starting lineup now. Let's go on the fans, bro. The fans did their job today, bro. The fans did their job today. At kickoff, the stadium was full, fam. That's the first time I have ever seen that in a national stadium where at kickoff the game did ram. You see me? Me reach at the stadium very early. Me reach at the stadium with like an hour and a half to spare, probably more than that. You see me reach at the stadium just a little bit after 6, brother. You see me? And the entire middle part of the bleachers fully, so the fans cannot be faulted for this performance, Bridging. Me I tell you the truth, brother. The stadium ram. People up on the wall, I sit down up at the top, man. I jump the fence, brother. The gate lock out the door, you can't reach in. Matter of fact, me I come at the game and the ticket them sold out. The person who me at my bridging when me I travel with, him could even purchase that ticket. Him have to buy it on the side of the road from one of the man them where I sell, bro. 2,000 that ticket I sell for 3 grand. You see, I'm sure the closer they get to kick off, he probably I got 4 grand. The fans did their part, bro, and they were let down again. The fans did their part. The boys walk out. When them a warm up, them walk out to standing ovation, them walk out to an applause. And to be fair, them did applaud the crowd too. They made a reel up the crowd and think the boys did their part too. I must say that, and I will get to that part. You see me, the crowd that cheer, the crowd was loud. The voice is gone, brother. Yeah, man, I complain, but that is natural at a football game. But the crowd that chant, brother, the crowd that make nice, the crowd that call for players, the crowd that reel up. But you see me? The crowd did their part, brother. And if those players say them never feel a 12th man, today they would be lying. You see me? The crowd did their part. You see it. So let's get on to the tactics what the coach set out for the now. So this coach somehow feels like he can play without a midfield. And that I want to understand. This man feel like he must go back to front football every single God striking time. And I don't get it. Him have some glimpses where I'm sure we say more of the inverted right back thing, but him just decides to say, oh, him not play it. Him just come in at the hardest game and just say, oh, him not play it. Even some of the easy game, him decides to say, oh, him just not play. But this game he started and I could tell, I was wondering why Richard King think him have to play the final ball every time. And I was criticizing Richard King for most of the first half. You see me? Until me just stop. I realize, say, yo, he might kick out the ball because that is what the coach asked him to do. It's about playing the ball along the back line, try to probe it in the midfield, and then play a big diagonal ball or a ball over the top. Try to get Cephas in behind, try to get the Margaret in behind, and if it now work, try to play it into field. Try to get the ball over the top to Shamanicas. Beer long ball. You see me? Remember, this is our customer finder. That was the tactics of the coach, bro. No press. We never use a high press. We never use a mid block. We never use a low block. You see me? We never counter press. We never try to do the build up from the back for transition up into their half. We never put crosses into the box. We never overlap. We never underlap. We never invert. Here was no. We never, bro. Tactically, this game was just so poor. This is one of the most shocking tactical performances I have ever seen from a professional team. And again, may I put all of this at the feet of the coach. This is not on the players. The players did their part. The players did their part. And before we get into their individual performances, may I talk about the players as a team. The players came out with energy. They came out with fight. And you could tell that the crowd gave them that extra jolt of energy. You see me? Even though the coach had let them down, even though there's nothing I think this coach can say to these players that could have get them up. Because he just lack it, bro. Him just lazy and him not have the energy, him not have the vibe. This is not what this team needed. They get me, I say, but it is what it is. And hopefully remember before the video done, me need for call out some people. You see me? But these boys, let's talk about these reggae boys. The man them come up with them energy, bro. The man them start the game hot. Game was a bit chaotic for the first 10 minutes of the game. It never settled down. And you could have tell that both teams were just excited. Curacao are trying to make it to the World Cup, make some history for themselves. We are trying to make some history again to make it the second time to the World Cup scene. So them a fight, them a show all them about it, and we are show all we had at them. So kudos to the boys. They went out and they fought hard, and these boys actually tried. You see me, they missed a couple goals of them to score, but they tried. You see me, and to go backtrack on the tactical side of things. You could have tell, bro, the only way we could have gotten a goal was from either a set piece or a long throw. I literally called it. I sit down there, and for the first 15 minutes, I look pan my general and I say, yo, lad, so the only way I will score that goal we are score a goal today is from a set piece or a long throw. Because we couldn't build anything from open play. I say maybe we get one from a counter attack from Cephas. But other than that, we are not going to score a goal. You see me? I mean, I hope so we get it from a set piece, but I hope so we get it from the long throwing. With a hopes, we really did a hope so. I said it. And to add to that, you could have tell, we are so bad. And actually, somebody brought this to my attention at the game. We are so bad that Curacao came to this game only needing a point. They were 1 point ahead of us. They only needed a point to qualify and make it to the World Cup. And Curacao never come part the bus. Curacao never come play defensive football. Curacao never come play a low back with a press. Curacao never play a low team. Curacao never come 4-4-2 and just put two banks of four out there in front of us and say come to break us down. Curacao never say go around the wide areas and try to put crosses into the box. No, Curacao play the expansive football. Curacao tried to get their midfielders on the ball and carve through the Jamaican team. Curacao was on the front foot for majority of the first half. Curacao came to play football and they only needed a draw. That for sure said the man them don't respect we as a football team. The man them understands that Jamaica is toothless. The man them understands that Jamaica has no midfield. So guess what? We are gonna play our ball. We don't need to guard Jamaica like afraid of them. We'll see what we do to them when they come out our yard. We are gonna play a ball with them. Even though we only need a point, we are gonna play a ball. Disrespectful from Curacao, but also good decision. Because it bear fruit for them. Congratulations to Curacao, by the way. They have qualified for the 2026 World Cup and they will be there in Mexico, USA, and Canada. So kudos to them. Congrats to them. But I'm not talking about them right now. I'm not a Curacao fan. Let's get on to the individual players. Andre Blake, rock at the back. Wasn't concerned about Andre Blake for a second. Everything he had to do, he done it. He did it well. His passing was on point today. His long balls were kind of iffy some of the times, but not much to complain about with Andre Blake. I'm not agree with nobody, bro. I'm not agree with nobody. All of them money I get fours or fives because they didn't do much, but the coach let them down. As I said, that'd be unfair to them at the same time. But Andre Blake, never have to worry about him. Every save him did have him make it. But I'll be a straightforward save him did have to be fair. They scored a goal, but it was offside. Can't really have no complaints with Andre Blake. Let's go to the left back, Greg Lee. Greg Lee was good defensively, but Greg Lee, I don't know, Greg Lee stop a half line. Greg Lee can deliver such good balls into the box, and Greg Lee now go forward. Greg Lee, one of them man, they were score head off the way already, and Greg Lee now try to get into the box to get him head for nothing. Alright, he's not great with the ball at his feet, so we don't really want him at the midfield. But why him not overlap? Why him not underlap? Greg Lee now pass offline. So defensively he was solid, but going forward, non-existent. And that just always left Ronaldo Cephas isolated because come up the pitch is just so easy for the Curacao team to just stay in front of Jamaica because a lot of our players are just not going forward. So Greg Lee, as I said, the tactics let him down. Defensively he was solid, but attacking wise he had nothing. Let's go to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock, I feel like had a decent game. I feel like he was composed for majority of the game. His passing was on point. His long throws actually were dangerous today, and we could have gotten a goal from a long throw. I think we hit the bar from a long throw. So good on him. He did well today. Did not concede, so we can't ever rank him too tough. Yeah, good performance from Ethan Pinnock for me. Richard King was outstanding. I feel like Richard King made all the tackles that he was supposed to make. Had a really good performance. His passing was on point. The only thing I was annoyed by with Richard King is the fact that he kept playing those stupid long balls. You see me? Me really hate it. You see me? I don't like the fact that they play so much long balls, but again, it's the tactics from the coach. Tactics from the coach. You see me try Richard King, yeah, one of our better passers try play those diagonal balls. We're not gonna look at the midfield, we're not gonna try punch the ball into midfield, we're not gonna try hit the lines and the channels. Richard King, long ball. You see me, so I can't go too hard for Richard King. Dexter Lembikisa, a shocking performance. One of the worst performances I've ever seen in a Jamaican shirt. Not even just from him. In a Jamaican shirt, period. He was so bad. Him couldn't tackle, him couldn't deliver a pass properly. He was out of position all the time. He was getting beaten by the Curacao winger. He was just so bad. Dexter Lembikisa did nothing good today for me. He was just so, bro, him just looked nervous, anxious. Looked like the moment was bigger than him. Looked like the game was bigger than him. Looked like the level was bigger than him. Every time the ball come to him, just a kick it away. Bad passes, left, right. Can't control. Ball up off a foot. You see me, in the second half, him kind of play a little bit better game. Him driving in midfield one and a few times. He started to invert. I guess that was instructions from the coach. I always like the inverted right back. I don't know why we don't do it more often, but anyways, this coach is gone now. I mean, you get to that at the end of the video, but so be it. You see me? Dexter Lemikisa, just a shit performance, and I don't like what I saw from Dexter Lemikisa tonight. But I will move on. Isaac Hayden and Ian Frey. I'm going to talk about the two of them as a double pivot and as a team. The two of them underwhelming in the first half. But again, that was because of the instructions from the coach. The two man them hide from the ball. Me I talk about Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, Dexter Lemikisa, and Greg Lee have the ball at the back. And the two man them they behind the Curacao midfield line. None of them now come for the ball. None of them now demand the ball. None of them now make half turns in the midfield and look forward. All they're doing is sagging off so that the Curacao midfield can also sag off so that our defenders can try to play the diagonal ball. Hiding from the ball. And because they're hiding from the ball, they're allowing the Curacao team to sit off whenever they don't have the ball so they can easily double up on our wingers so that wingers can't get the space. The channels them clog up to play the ball forward. The lines them clog up to play the ball forward. So there is only one way, and that is over the top. And that is exactly what we did. Me not understand why the coach can't see that. The man them not coming for the ball, the man them hide from the ball, especially in the first half. In the second half, they did much better. I don't know who told them in the In the changing room, I refuse to think it was the coach that told him in the changing room. Because him don't know nothing way, man. That man is a fraud, that man is a plant, and I'm never going to stop saying that until I grow old and dead. See me? That man is just not good enough. You get me? In the second half, them start come for the ball, them start trying to make some turns. I think Ian Frey was getting into his bag a bit. You get me? I say we start see the midfield press we him have. Isaac Hayden was also demanding the ball, dropping in between the two centre backs, turning and trying to play some forward passes. So good on him. I like that. But here, Ian Frey, I think got a yellow card, and so he got taken off. Going forward, Bobby Reid. I think Bobby Reid had a very poor game. I don't think Bobby Reid impacted the game in a positive way. I feel like he was also hiding from the ball. Whenever he was on the ball, his touches were sloppy. He never getting a good positions. The pressing was just so awful from Bobby Reid, bro. Every time Shema Nichols not press, he must wave somebody else to press. And again, that falls on coaching. We do have a system. When I was playing football in high school, and we are working on pressing, the coach teach you say, yo, when you are pressing, don't just press aimlessly, don't just run. Because nobody can do that. And that was exactly what Shemanicas was doing, and credit to him that try press. But if you're going to press, you have to press as a team, you have to press as a unit. Either you want them to play the no, every single time when you're pressing, it's with a goal. You want them to play the ball somewhere. And whenever they play the ball in that to that player in that part of the pitch, then you attack. Then somebody triggers the press and everybody move to that area. Or you know, you channel the ball to the area and then everybody attack. That is how a press works. It's not just aimlessly chasing after the ball. And every time I feel like Shema Nichols identified that a weak man got the ball and he started to chase, he must call Bobby Reid, he must call Demar Gray, he must call Ronaldo Cephas to come help press. That just means that they don't work on pressing training. That just means that the coach don't have a proper pressing system. Therefore, the coach never identify a weakness or a weak link in the Curacao team where he wants to start the press from or he wants to trigger the press from, bro. So I can't even blame Bobby Reid because he don't know what he is. He's just a headless chicken out there, brother. But again, going forward, he had nothing for us. Defensively, he had nothing for us. He's a passenger in the game. Not good enough from Bobby Reid. Left side, Ronaldo Cephas. A player that suffered from the tactics of the coach. Again, because he's playing with no midfield, it allowed the Curacao team to sag off, always able to cheat on our wingers and double up on our wingers because they don't have to play their midfield role. All they have to do is block the channels, block the lines. The defenders can just block the wings. No, them now get moved around. Them now have to play fluid. We now play fluid, so them now have to play fluid. Ronaldo Cephas sometimes he hide from the ball, but also he might try come deep. I see people are cussing during the game, so yo, why am I come so deep? Push the line, and yes, he should be pushing the line. But if you're on the pitch for 25 minutes and you have not touched the ball, you have to come deep just to stay in the game, just to touch the ball, just to keep it moving, keep it ticking over. You see me? Ronaldo Cephas, as I say, non-existent in the game, but also he was played out of the game. The ball have to get to the attackers for them play football. You see me? Let's go to the next wing, and that was Demar Gray. Should not have started in the game, but that is on the coach. Demar Gray playing out of position. Ronaldo Cephas taking game on the left side. So here, what brilliant idea, coach. Let's force him on the right side. Even though last window he wasn't here on the right side, and we did quite fine, by the way. Even though the opposition wasn't as hard, we did quite fine without him. Why did we feel the need to start him today? Starting on the right wing again, out of position is a right-footed right winger today. Did not put a single cross into the box as a right-footed right winger. How, when, why? If you have a right-footed right winger on the pitch, that means he's supposed to either get early crosses into the box or late crosses into the box. Look for a whisper. Whisper, come on, a whisper. As whisper, come on. You see me? Try to put some crosses into the box. Try cut in and take a shot. Whisper did more in 15 minutes than Demar Gray did the entire game. Again, coaching. See me, if I go up to Shema Nicholson, I feel like Shema Nicholson was one of the best Jamaican players. And the park, he was chasing down everything. He was fighting. He could have seen the heart and soul. And that's why I'm telling you, them money I have to play for my team, bro. Because them money know what it mean. Them money understand what it mean to the Jamaican people. To go and fight and chase down every loose ball. Fight for this thing. I just so unfortunate that he did brilliantly to get his head onto that header. Brilliant. You see me? He did a great job to get his head onto that header. Unfortunately, it hit the upright, couldn't go in. You see me? I just saw it go sometime. Unfortunate, but he did well. Other than that, the team never create nothing for him. Shema Nichols never get an clear open opportunity. Other than one to fumble and come cross, and the keeper touch him and him fall over. They never get a penalty. I saw it go. But Shema Nichols fought hard. He got himself in good position based on the little scraps where him get him feed on the scraps, what him try to make something out tight. Unfortunate on the day. Can't kill him. Kaim Dixon came on, was a bright spark. Dejan Richards came on, it was a bright spark. Who else come on? Jonathan Rossi came on, was a bright spark. Bailey Kadamateri came on, almost got a goal. hit the upright again. So unlucky. And the truth is, the football gods do them thing, bro. We did not deserve to make it to the World Cup. We were not good throughout this campaign. We relied on individual ability, no system, no proper development, developmental plan, no proper selection, no proper coaching. We will not get it done based on individual talent. Individual talent will not alone will not save you. And I just had a little bit of hope that we would have even have a semblance, just a little bit of tactics that could have helped the individual talent to get us over the line. That's how I did think. I think we did have more game winners than most of these teams and get over the line based on our individual game winners and a little bit of tactics. But the game winners alone can't win games, bro, and can't take it to the World Cup, brother. So we did not deserve to go to the World Cup. That's still. I'm not gonna go on and on. This video is already like 30 minutes right now. Let's close it out by talking about Steve MCLAREN, brother. Me know me start with Steve MCLAREN, but me I close it out with Steve MCLAREN. Steve MCLAREN, again, you're a fraud. I'm happy that you stepped down and you should have get fired. You shouldn't get the dignity. You shouldn't get the chance to save your dignity by resigning. You should have been fired. It should have been announced this morning in the Jamaica Observer and the Gleaner that you were fired and relieved of your duties as Jamaica head coach. You see me? And you now get paid off for the rest of the time either. This man fake get fired, bro. He did such a bad job. He did such a bad job. He was here for 18 months and I couldn't tell you his style of play. I couldn't tell you the Jamaican identity or how we want to play football. I couldn't tell you if we're a pressing team. I couldn't tell you if we're a counter-attack team. I couldn't tell you if we're a possession team. Just a team that lacked tactics, lacked structure. That's exactly what we were. You see me? So that we shouldn't give the opportunity for resign. Him should I get fired. And I stand on that. And also, me I gotta tell you this, all of the technical staff need to step down, bro. All of the technical staff, we need an overall from a technical standpoint. Me I talk about Steve MCLAREN gone already. Ian Burgess need to go. Miran God need to go. And the biggest one me I gonna mention is that technical committee, and the head of that technical committee, the chairman, is Rudolph Speed, bro. Rudolph Speed, great local coach. You get me? I say you dominate local space and you do well in the Caribbean, bro. But as the chairman of the technical committee, you've been doing a shocking job, especially on the men's side. Rudolph Speed is responsible for recommending the coaches that should be hired by the JFF. And he has yet to produce a winning coach. Every single coach him suggested we're supposed to hire fail. I mean, I talk about from under 15, under 17, and the senior men's team. Under 17, everything. The junior teams and the senior teams. Every single coach that the technical committee suggests has failed. That means that the technical committee has also failed. Therefore, they should also be relieved of their duties. The whole technical staff need to go. Me I talk about everybody, bro. Everybody need to go. Real Speed was a technical advisor to this coach now. Shocking job. How can you be a man that refers somebody for a job and then say, here what? And me make you get the job? And me send you for the job? And me make them hire you? Me a kind of your boss, because I can tell them to fire you too. But here what? I'm going to look over your shoulders. Me I got advise you. Me I got tell you what for doing at the job. You can listen to me if you don't want to know. If you want to, you know. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I am going to be your advisor. Even though I'm me hire you really and truly. Me I gotta be an advisor. What kind of where they call it now? Micromanaging is that. But we say, all right, we are giving the benefit of the doubt. He's a good coach. Him know the local landscape. Him know the regional landscape. Let's give him a chance. But Real Speed took over as a technical advisor and the team start look worse. Me not understand this. I tell you, bro, inside job. Somebody sent this coach to sabotage Jamaican football. Everybody needs to go. This was a shocking job. Shocking job. Just a poor performance. From the ground up, from the roof down. Shocking performance. It's just not good enough. Them man understand what it mean to win, brother. A ball, more ball in the national stadium. I start get water, I have to save myself and I say youth a public, wallet. Not good enough, bro. Them man don't know what it mean, brother. This man come in press conference with a premeditated resignation letter, brother. That letter they never write after the game. That letter they never write after the game. The man come with some made up story about, oh, leaders this and I am going to step aside and they're going to make it to the World Cup. Are you Castle if you don't make it to the World Cup? Some premeditated letter, bro, that was written 2 days ago or so. When they must say, oh, I'm think I'm gonna make it, losers mentality. How can you have a resignation letter ready? Well, if you have a resigning attack from your heart, brother, make people say you mean what you say and you feel what you say. You have a letter written down that was pre-written. Losers mentality, bro. We could have tell that you're a loser, you know. They got the Gold Cup and said that we learn good things from it, you know, and that is exactly what we needed, you know. This the coach I say, you know. When we got the Gold Cup and had our worst performance in history last summer. The man say, oh, this is exactly what the team needed, you know. That man say, no, we are putting shocking performances against team gets like Antigua and them team there, brother. The man said this is exactly what we need, you know. And then the man come in a World Cup qualifiers and now say I'm happy with a draw. When we need 4 points from 6, the man come down and Trinidad to Tobago the easier of the 2 games and go for a draw, you know. And then the man coming at the national stadium, you know, and hold back him team, you know. But we supposed to be the team chasing the game, you know. We supposed to be the team chasing the game. And you go to that with a conservative game plan. If you even had a game plan in the first place, you go to you're not dip on the front foot. You're not press the team. You're not try to get them midfield to dictate the game. You just react to whatever the Curacao team throw at you. Bro, what can go say that? Yo, I close this up. People, you know, see, yo, we hope you enjoy the post-match review, bro. I hope everything I'm say makes sense too. But everybody in that technical staff needs to go. May I tell you the truth? Go, go, go. I'm done talk.